ThundersportGB at Brands Hatch. It's the Streetfighters next. LMB Streetfighters classes A, B, and C. Steve's on the grid waiting for them.
We do love a nice green spotted helmet. Jamie Wilkins, pole. Can anyone stop him so far this season? It's not looking like it. There we go. Messed up the hair. Thanks for that, Jamie. I'll get him back for that. Looking back on the grid, got Barry Atting in Street Fighter B. Andy Denya's coming back out to play. He's not very happy with me because apparently I have a bit of favouritism with Jamie here. Also, look out for Mr. Potato Head. Keith Smith should be out of the grid.
Yes, there he is. Mr. Potato Head. I'll tell you what, he's also one of the finest racers out there as well. Very competitive and a great sense of humour. There we see Andy Denya, the inaugural champion of Class A LMB Street Fighters.
Yes, he is. As we see Chris Matthews there, 34, and number 22, Mark Andrew, rounding off the front row.
Yeah, it goes for the long march, and it's going to be Street Fighters Ahoy. The championship's not quite wrapped up yet. Barry Atting very close to it in Street Fighter B. Sean Goldsmith still, leading the Street Fighter C points, but he's getting a lot of competition in the latter part of the season from particularly Tony Hughes, but away they all charge. There we see number 30, Barry Atting, leader in the championship points in B, but Jamie Wilkins, leader in Class A and leading on the road, powering down towards 30s. What a brilliant start from number 33, Andy Denya, Steve.
Yes, it was a very good start, wasn't it, from the second row? He whisked through to the front, as we see Keith Smith, Mr. Potato Head. Oh, there, and he's into the gravel.
He's had his chips. No, he hasn't. He's back on the bar. Oh, come on there. Yes. Whew. Yeah, right. Quick, back past the pits. Maybe nobody noticed.
Well, it's a good job he managed to keep going, because if that had topped over, I don't think he'd have been able to jump back on that again. He needs a footstool to get on it already, so...
Andy Denya backing it into Druids there. Great stuff. Good to have Andy back in the series. I'm still not convinced that he's totally happy with the machinery under him. He's been doing a lot of work on that track this year.
He has, yeah. I mean, he built the frame himself. It's a lovely bit of kit, but he's been frustrated at not being able to keep up the pace with Jamie Wilkins at front, out at the front there. There's Chris Matthews go around the outside, potentially here's Mark Andrew. But Denya and Smithy been giving me all sorts of stick recently. Apparently we talk too much about Wilkins, but as I say, you can't take anything away from him. He's been fantastic this year already.
Yeah, you want to get talked about? All you have to do is get out front. Well, there we do see Jamie Wilkins up into Druids, and Chris Matthews has finally got past Andy Denya. Looks like, yes indeed, Mark Andrew is going to do the same, but Andy, look at that, holding a lovely line around the inside of Druids and reclaims, albeit briefly, I think, that third place, because Mark Andrews back on the hunt again. At the moment,
Street Fighter B leader at the moment, Barry Atting, number 30, not far off winning that championship. And further back, Street Fighter C, Sean Goldsmith seems to have picked himself up as we see Rob Garland go through. There's Lee Harding. He'd like to say a big thanks to RAF Reserves and all his sponsors this year. He's been on his backside far too many times, he's told me.
Well, yes, a number of our competitors actually have connections with the forces, and the RAF particularly well represented in ThundersportGB. So, at this race at the front, Jamie Wilkins and Chris Matthews putting away and leaving this wonderful battle between Andy Denya, who's still keeping Mark Andrew at bay at the moment, third and fourth in Street Fighter A and overall.
Yeah, we see some of the Street Fighter teams going through there, the Supermoto machines, as Wilkins goes round the outside of Mark Long to tick off another lap. There's Matthews doing everything he can. He's second in the championship at the moment, and Andrew's going to have another look up the inside. Oh, he makes it. He's going to run wide again, but doesn't get it this time. He does. He shuts the door on Denya and maintains third position. As we see number 46 there, James Flood going through. There's Mark Long again, just going to eventually lapped by Matthews. And number 45, Andrew Castle.
Jamie Wilkins, just a long look over the shoulder there, but away and clear at the front of this. And across the start-finish line, down into Paddock Hill Bend. And that must be so exhilarating. Big old piece of kit there, charging through Paddock Hill Bend. Just a few bits of polystyrene there. Somebody's clipped the board marker on the entry into Druids. But, not going to worry the riders any. Andy Denyer in fourth, still with that lovely line around Druids. Jamie Wilkins up the front. Takes the odd look over the shoulder. Chris Matthews is closing, but you have a feeling it's all under control as far as Jamie Wilkins is concerned. Still Barry Utting leading Streetfighter B at the moment.
Yeah, there he goes through with Keith Smith just behind. There's Mark Lund, Rob Garland going through as well as Lee Hardy.
Yep, Sean Goldsmith still leading Class C ahead of Tony Hughes, but getting in amongst the back markers now. And as they come off Clearways and onto the Brabham Straight, we see Nigel Davis, and he goes down. Oh, and there's a back marker, I think, being tagged there. And that was really quick and a very unpleasant, Steve. A nasty place to come off, and red flags out there immediately. Mark Lum, I think, the other rider involved.
Yes, it was, and it's going to be another restart. It's going to be another two-part race, but it was Mark Lum and Nigel Davis. Hopefully both riders are okay, because that is a very quick place to be coming off at Brands Hatch.
Yes, indeed, and Streetfighters underway again. Not such a good start this time from Jamie Wilkins, but managing to power his way into the lead by the time they reach Druids. Andy Denyer once again got away from the line brilliantly, and charging on there, currently there, just in second.
Oh, that's Tony Hughes, so that's a Street Fighter C championship competitor out of the race.
That's going to really play into the hands of Sean Goldsmith, who's been troubled by Tony Hughes a lot over the recent events, but it's leaving a clear run at a major chunk of points in Street Fighter C. There's Barry Utting leading Street Fighter B.
Yeah, he's just ahead of leading Street Fighter C, Sean Goldsmith, with the blue and yellow leathers, the Toesman leathers from a couple of years ago, but at the moment, Wilkins at the front. Is there anything that's going to stop this guy from winning the championship? Chris Matthews can't keep up with him at the moment. He's doing everything he can. Here he is, number 34. And once again, the battle is resumed between Andy Denyer, Mark Andrew. There's Rob Garland with Keith Smith going around the outside.
Yeah, good to see Rob Garland out. He always rides the most immaculate kit as well. Beautifully prepared bikes. And having a battle, as you say, with Keithy Boy. And there, the battle up ahead. Now, Keith Smith showing a great turn of pace in this latter stages of the race. He's got in between Mark Andrew and Andy Denyer. The check flag already being made ready. There we see Jamie Wilkins taking the win. Now he will win overall. Chris Matthews crosses in second, and there the charge to the line. But when we get the two parts of that race put together, well, we've certainly got a win for Jamie Wilkins. Chris Matthews in second. Mark Andrew, though, will finish third ahead of Andy Denyer. Keith Smith fifth, and Barry Utting in sixth place. And there, the Street Fighter A podium, Jamie Wilkins, Chris Matthews and Mark Andrew. And in Street Fighter B, Barry Utting, Darren Smith and Richard Harrison. And in Street Fighter C, Sean Goldsmith, the winner from Duncan McMillan and Glenn Coxon.
Winner of Street Fighter A, Jamie Wilkins, on pretty much home turf. You having fun out there? That's brilliant. I missed the chance to race for the win last year, but I had a crash on back market all in the first race. Really glad about that. This is my home circuit as far as I'm concerned. I absolutely love it. Quite fantastic here. It's thanks to all the sponsors. It's been brilliant so far. Awesome. Well done to you. Over to Barry Utting. Barry, this championship nearly wrapped up, but you did have a little bit of an accident.